Hey guys, this is Cecilia and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we will discuss how I pass PMP exam in 2 weeks without using PMBOK guide. Before we start, let us quickly go through the agenda. First, we will take a look at what is the PMP exam. Second, who need to take the PMP exam. And finally, we will conclude this session by discussing how to pass the PMP exam in 2 weeks. If you like this video, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's get started with the first topic of today's session. The PMP certification is a globally recognized project management certification that tests a candidate's ability to manage the people, processes, and business priorities of a professional project. It is applicable to project managers in virtually any industry, including health, construction, information technology, and business. There are more than 1 million project professionals in more than 200 countries have earned and maintained their PMP certification. Then, who need to take the PMP exam? The PMP certification is best suited for individuals who already know they want to pursue a career of planning and executing projects across functional teams from beginning to end. In other words, if you want to pursue a career that isn't focused on project-based work, for example, a sales career, then the PMP certification isn't for you. Now let's move on to the final part, how to pass the PMP exam in 2 weeks. Because I am busy in the work, I spent about 2 weeks to prepare for the exam, and with that 2 weeks of preparation, I managed to pass the exam on my first try. I got the above target result on all 3 different areas of the exam. So I thought I'm gonna share with you what materials I used to study and how I started to pass the exam. So the main study materials that I used were the SPOTO training course and the SPOTO practice test. SPOTO online training course was taught by PMI authorized PMP instructor. The course includes video courses, 35 contact hours, PMP application support, and some PMP exam demo. I find that course was very useful, and the course has explained in depth about each chapter, each topic, and also at the end there is the PMP exam demo to test yourself. Taking practice tests is the most effective way to figure out where you stand and identify the areas where you might need to improve. So I bought the PMP practice test from SPOTO. All the questions are from the actual PMP exam and the answers are verified. I took the full-length practice test for many times until I got a score of 75%. So it was okay, like it means I will be passing the exam. On the exam day, I took the exam online instead of going to the test center. So I need to ensure that no paper, books, or other clutter around me because they will ask to show me your test surrounding. Like you have to turn on your video camera the whole time. Every 60 questions, then you have like 10 minutes break option to take. So if you don't want to take the option, you can just proceed ahead. About the exam questions themselves, I find that most of the exam questions are the same from all the practice exams that I have taken. And I took about 70 minutes for each 60 questions. When I finished with all the 180 questions, I click on the submit button and the next page immediately shows me that congratulations, you have earned your PMP certificate. And I was like so shocked. And at the same time, in the next page, there is the note saying that I will be receiving my exam scores to my email address. After a few minutes, I checked my email and I got the exam scores, and that's when I realized that I passed it with a really high score. Looking back, I think the materials that I used to study the PMP prep course and practice test from Spotto, I think these two were enough and perfect amount of materials for me to pass the exam in 2 weeks. You know, it's like kind of a short amount of time, but I think that 2 weeks was just perfect. Like all the content you learned is still pretty fresh in your brain. And the most important thing is that you need to use the right study material. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you find the video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video.